If you are in the semi-finals but you're not in the pen area yet, you need to make your way over there, please, immediately. We are ready to go semi-final racing, ladies and gents. It looks like we are ready to go semi-final racing, ladies and gents.
Okay, everybody, get yourself trackside for these semi-finals here. Day one, Gosport.
There he goes down, semi-final number one. Here's the track, 9 to 12-year-old cruisers heading for turn number one. Check him out on the inside, looking like it is going to be Jake Georgeson on his home track, but on the inside of him, James Cottrell leads it out. BMX with a photography out front. Who's in there in two? That is Robin van der Matten Alonso, bringing it in and out of turn number two. Jake Georgeson in there in three. Who's He's got 4. Hadley Harding's hanging on to it at the moment. They're queuing on behind him. That looks like the Brunty Massive. Gotta be the Angry Badger. Trying to find the top 4 spot down the final straight. Alonso's going to go through with Cotty. Georgeson's in there as well. Harding's going to hang on to the final qualifying spot.
Riley now the second one, 14 and the 5 at the moment. Logan Young and Newton Hindley. Here you're 1 and 2 in this one. We've got to ride it out, but looking good for Logan Young. Newton Hindley coming down with Lambs in there in 3. It's all about a full spot. 2 guys going through together. Woo! Drake McKenna was one of them.
Stanley Palmer leading that 13-14-year-old cruiser semi-final number 1. Who else is in there in that 2 spot? That looks like Bradley Davison. Davison's in there at the moment, picking up the 2 spot, looking like 365. They're picking up 3 and 4. That's got to be Tate Kinson hanging on to it down the final straight and to the line.
Right, running round 13-14 cruiser semi-final. Leading it out the 21 and the 22. Sean Brown and John O'Harradine. Try and ID these other guys. They look well spread out at the moment. First 4 looking good to go through. Zachary's here in the mix in 3. 4th spot will be tight. Looking like it was the 15th place. Eric McSwitty.
Oh, now someone on track, 15, 16-year-old cruisers heading through that 3rd straight. Lewis Fletcher in there in 2. That looks like Ben Vice picking it up for Birmingham NRT in the 3 spot at the minute. Smiley's Fly Club looking safer through. In there in 4. That's going to be Thomas Duran picking it up as they cross the line.
Right, we'll be expecting catch these flukes. Smooth as you like, leading out. Got the full 4 plate right in there, keeping him honest. Zach Green in 2, Flukes in 1. One guy moving through and 3 to 2, looking good. Flukes is going to go through. The guy now in the 2nd spot was the 13th place. That was Louis K.
54-year-old cruiser semi-final number 1. That's got to be Ian Archibald going 1 and 2 with Stephen Hassel heading through the 3rd straight. We lost Brent Featherston in the 2nd turn. He's got caught up with Chris Madron in the corner. In and out they go. Archibald, Hassel looking good in 1 and 2. Venters in 3. Who's going to find the final qualifying spot? That's going to be Pete Buller for the North East.
Right, Alan Hill leading this one out. They're not careful, they're going to get taken over, these guys, these backtrackers. Stay over to one side, guys. So Hilly coming through, looking good. Darren O'Brien's in there with him. 4th place, going to be tight. 2 guys go. Oh! Number 3 went through. Kevin Sykes. The guy that dropped. So unlucky. With Gary Carver out of North
30-plus women's cruiser semi-final on track. Michelle Stupple, European number 2, leading it out from the 3 of Leah Pearson. In there in that 2 spot, that looks like Lee Pendleton. In there in that 3 spot as they head for the final turn. The front 3 riders looking safe and clear. Who's in there in 4? On a home track, Nicholas Spears doing it for Fast Signatures Race Team, bringing it down to the stripe. Spears being pushed all of the way by Thurston. It's going to be Spears through to the final.
Right, 2nd semi. This is the stack one for 30-plus female. Batsford, Sarah Jane Nichols, 1 and 2 at the moment. Yeah, we're looking good. Anita Wong is in 3. It's all about that 4th spot at the moment. Manda's hanging on to it. She's moved from 4 to 3. Sarah Jane's in that 4th qualifying position at the moment. So Batsford, Wong at the moment. Hemstock and Nichols, 1, 2, 3 and 4 as they come down. Looks like staying that way. Batsford with a win. Wong in 2, Hemstock 3, Nichols 4.
17, 29-year-old cruiser, semi-final number 1. That looks like the 9 of Wilson in there in that 2 spot, following the 15 of Luca Manzi through the 3rd straight. Who's in there in 3? That is Oscar Simpson doing it for Pro Start, heading into the final turn. Looking like Owen Putland's found himself in a qualifying spot. Here comes Charlie Roy heading for the line. Who's going to get it on the stripe? Not quite sure. I think it was Roy.
Yeah, going to be Alex Brooks, cruiser specialist, leading it out. Looking good. These guys are absolutely flying. Pete Watson in there in about 3 for the Royal Air Force. Alex Brooks booked himself into the final. Going through with him will be Watson and Harrow. Theo Pope as well.
Semi-final number 1 for the 7-year-olds. Here's the track. Check him out in lane number 1. It's getting busy. The 855 of Henry Sullivan out of Rustin up racing. He's going to hold shot into turn number 1. Sullivan leads it out. Who's in there with him in 2? That's got to be Emerson Tucker doing it for Pure Bike. Oh, slipped his pedal. Tucker slipped his pedal in that 2 spot. Dominic Zapanos takes advantage and works his way into 2. Tucker hanging on to 3, the 055 of Leo Brits in there in 4. So that is your top 4 as they head for the final corner. That looks like John Pritchard in there in 5. In and out of the final corner, it is going to be Sullivan, Zapanos, Tucker, 1, 2, 3. Who's going to get the final qualifying spot on the line? It's going to be Leo Brits.
Second semi, the 7-year-old boys out there. One idea to come round. Antonio Correndi out of Birmingham NRC in the mix. Oscar Marco DC Cycles in now in 2. 3rd spot is the 344. That is Alistair North. Coming on round the British champion, Antoni Provini leaning out. Marco in there in 2. Still a battle for that 4th spot. There's 3 guys going through together. Oh my word. 449 picking up 3. That was Jake Davis.
The 8-year-old semi-final number 1 got busy down the 1st straight. Westwood went about 4 years too early. The 984's leading it out. That is Rex Ford out of Braintree leading this one through. Who's in there with him? Charlie Gowsey doing it for Crucial Racing. Fluent Bicycle Motocrossers. Jack Kitching in there in the top 3 as well. That's got to be the Bruntwood Massive. We're in the Brunty Massive. Down the final straight. Leo Ingham. He's in a final qualifying spot. He's under pressure from Jerry Scarfield. Scarfield's not going to get close enough. Ingham's going to hang on.
All right, second 78-year-old coming out of the gate. Oh, 1 pedal slip there. We've got Ethan Shaw, Jack Bell, Hendrik Hines, Seth, Jarek, Lewis Dent, Lewisfield and Valentine. Who's it going to be going through into the final here today at Gosport? Leading it out. The 386 at the moment. 386. Hendrik Hines got Jack Belton in 2. Right, Ethan Shaw in about 3 at the moment to go around together. Ethan Shaw fighting his way through. Jack Bell and Hendrik Hines in there as well. Going to be tight on the line.
Semi-final number 17 headed for turn number 1. Aston Cartley's in the middle of the pack, but who's going to pick up the 1 spot over the whole shot? That is going to be Jack Devine. Sorted Race Gear leading this one through. Who's in there with him in that 2 spot? Looking like this is 006 of Arlo Skyman. Cartley's on his inside into turn 2. Anchors on the brakes. He's back there in 3. Denny Jackson, your British champ. He's in there in 4, but he's got Creation Cycles swarming all over his back wheel. Here comes Seb Hewitt in the final turn. Hewitt throws it under, looking for a last-minute ditch. It's heading down to the line. Divine, Steinmetz, 1 and 2. Who's going to get 3 and 4? It's going to be Kindly going through. Jackson's in 4.
There goes down, guys out there looking quick. Jacob Anderson, whole shot into the 1st corner. Who's going to be with him? So Anderson leaning out. Picking it up in the 2 spot. 666, Joey Tompkins. 938 in there as well. Preston Newmarsh and a Reddick. He's in 3. It's all about the 4th place rider as he comes round. You like him? So, Anderson and Tompkins are in there. Preston Newmarsh as well. Who's picking up this 4th spot? Looking good to go through. 617. Moray Watson will coming on.
10-year-old girls semi-final number 1 in and out of turn number 1. Iris Hyder, Rustin on racing. Checking out from the rest of the pack, the 7 of Grace Sharon, right there in 2. Who's getting 3 and 4? That's going to be the 3 and the 4 plate. Gotta be Laney Gordon and Millie Rawlinson picking it up as they come back through the 3rd straight. There's a battle off for 5, but out front it is Hyder running away with it, looking good. Heading through the final straight, she's going to pick up the semi-final win in semi-final number 19. Gerard's going to go through as well. Gordon's inside the top 3, Rawlinson in 4.
Alright, second semi girls, 10-year-olds, Keller Ross, Kirby, Hay, Blackburn, King, Blythe and Mosley. Let's ID them as they come in sight here, coming round. 14, number 9, at the moment, Lawrence Keller. Poppy May, Kirby, Lily Ross is in the mix as well. Let's see who's going to be in that 4th position. They look well spread out. Nothing should affect them as they come round. That is your 4th spot was the 3-4-2, 1-4-2, Lucky Hay.
The 9 and the 8 are going 1 and 2. That is Ronnie Payne and Adrian Guylatis in and out of turn number 2. That is your front 2 riders. The 12 plate of Marcus Mullen in there in 3. Who's picking up 4? That looks like it could be Rab Racing's Isaac Smith. 1 rider slips his pedal. I think that could be Archie Bell. Had a crack BMX coach in the top 4. Are looking safe and clear. Ronnie Payne for Jump Club. He's going to bring it home. Adrian Guylatis, Marcus Mullen and Isaac Smith all through in 2, 3 and 4.
Right, James Dibby and Leighton Harding going at it in this semi. For 10-year-old boys, going to be tight round this first corner. So as they come out, looking like it is James Dibby leading it out. Moving up into the 2 spot is the 4th place of Leo Rowlands out of Bruntwood. It's all about that 4th spot. Leighton Harding hanging on to the inside line in 3. As they come round. So the battle is on for 4th as they come down. Bibby's got it. Harding's in there as well. 4th spot going to come through. Woo!
11-year-old girls semi-final number 1 in the British Shop. Leading it out. That is Emily Eaton on the 0-1 Pro Star BMX, who's in there with her. Pure Bikes, Dakota Tucker out of decoy, the 9 in there in 3. That's Esme Ward out of team here. SAS race team in a qualifying spot. That is Allegra Crew coming under pressure from the Preston rider. That's Isabella Rutherford heading into the final turn. Eaton, she's going to take the semi-final win. Who's going to pick up 2, 3 and 4? Tucker in a qualifying spot. She's going to go through with Ward and True.
Looking like Brooke Fossett out there at the moment, leaning out. Bishop in there in 2 to 14 place. Emma Kiss in 3. Once again, it's about a 4th qualifying position now, battling out down that 3rd straight. Who's it going to be? So Fossett coming down in 1, Bishop 2. It's in 3, and the 4th place rider, number 7 place, Martha Cotton, going through to the final.
Ethan Rogers worked his way round the outside in turn number 1 to come out in that 2nd spot. He is led by Freddie Parkinson, though we've lost 1 rider on the 2nd straight. Parkinson, Rogers 1 and 2. That looks like one of the Williams brothers in there. Got to be Colby Williams inside the top 3 at the minute. Who's picking up 4? That is Oliver Arnold out of Smiley's Fly Club. The front 4 looking safe and clear. It's going to be Parkinson, Rogers, Williams, 1, 2, 3. Arnold's in 4. The fallen rider was Frankie Griffin. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for Frankie. He's finishing his lap.
Right, next quarter-final on the way, semi-final on the way. To apologise as Zane Williams on the inside, losing a bit of traction coming out of first corner. Who's it going to be? Leading it through. None other than the 15 and the 13. James Miller in the lead. Zane Williams in 2. ID picking up the guys in 3 and 4. There is a battle on as they come down. Miller and Williams battling on through. 5 in the 11. That'll be James Miller. Thomas Honeywood.
Todd Smith Norman leads out, semi-final number 27. He's got Kobe Rayford right there on his right-hand shoulder into the final turn. Rayford leads it, Smith Norman in there in 2. That looks like the 7 of Oliver Tyres in there in 3. Who's going to pick up the final qualifying spot for DC Cycles? That is the 14 of Elvis Lawrence.
Second semi for the 12-year-olds out there. Darryl Donald will pick it up. Tidy S is in there. Sensu Flukes. At the moment looking good. Tidy S in 2. And then the E3 and the 8 in there as well. Harry Donald. Harry Bailey. As they come round, Flukes leading out from Tidy S. Whoa, riders are going everywhere. But it will be Flukes, Tidy S going through the E3 and the W8. That's Harry Donald and Harry Bailey.
13-year-old semi-final number 1 is led out by the 1 plate of Ben Larkins, who's in there within the 6 of Bradley James in a qualified spot at the moment. The 7 has worked his way across. That is Amos Guppy. He's in that 2 spot then. That is James in there in 3, who's in the final qualifying spot as they head down to the line. Gotta be the W4 of Luke Wilcox for Halo Wheels race team.
Right, here we go. Gate goes down. Got a tough one here, and these 13-year-olds. Heath Thomas looking good at the moment. Stay strong in the house as well. Kai Bowen. The 5 coming through. Oh, it's getting tight. Still, Heath Thomas leading it out. Kai Bowen in there in 2nd. Let's pick it up in 3 and 4. Going through will be the 5 and a 22. That's Lucas Seeley and Harry Schofield.
Megan Roy works her way from 2 to 1 past Sophia Wood in turn number 2 and leads out the first 14-year-old girls semi-final into the final turn. They are queuing up though. That looks like Alexis McCartney in a qualifying spot. Ruby Moores is going to hang on to that 3 as they head down to the line. Sabina Ashman looking in 5.
Right, W4 in there, Jessica Marriott. Looking good. Who's going to be in there with us? First 4 going through for the A final here, day 1 of Gosport. Coming out, it will be Jessica Marriott. 4 plate in there, Annalise Cadman Carpenter.
Your world number 6 leads it from your national number 3. James clear the road going 1 and 2 with Finley Hoff into the final turn. Mason Lang's in there in that 3 spot for Fluent Bicycle Motocross. Who's picking up that final qualifying spot? Looking like it could be Eli Smith out of Rap Racing. It is going to be Smith going through in 4.
Right, looks like Finn Phillips out there with Caden Dunn 1 and 2. Looking for that 4th qualifying position at the moment. The 15 and the 7 battling it out. Noah Everly and Freddie Dudman looking good at the moment. Nate Barata's in 5th where you don't want to be. He's had a good day. And it can happen on this last straight. Coming on through. Finn Phillips going to take it. Caden Dunn. Noah Everly going through.
Jared Hill almost buckaroos in turn number 1, and somehow he's managed to work his way back into the top 4 because we've lost 4 riders on the second straight. That is Nikolai Martinez leading it through. He's going to pick up the win in this semi-final down the final straight. Ryo Stepanov is through in that 2 spot. Who's going to pick up 3? I think that was Hugo Moon. Jared Hill in 4. We lost Henry here, Zach Twitchen, Charlie Granger and Jay Seal Simpson Davies. Put your hands together for them 4 riders, ladies and gents.
Just got the next one on the gate. Right to go. Right, here we go. Gate goes down. Who's in there in a minute? With the white kit of Wild Boar hanging in there in 3 at the moment. Let's see who comes out. Leading on out, looking strong at the moment, the 13 plate and the 8. It's Josh Williams and Gabe Simpson. Wild Boar hanging in there in 3. He's getting the hang of it today. Going back into 4, needs to keep the elbows out, but it's all good, going through. Yeah. Curtis Copeland, I think that was going to get through there.
15-year-old girl semi-final number 1 in and out of turn number 2. That is Lucy Hutt, your British champion, leading it through for Odin Racing. Who's in there with her looking like Cody Harmer out of Absolute Bicycle Motocross. That's going to be Tilly McCrum out of BMX with her photography inside the top 3. Last straight action, looking like Lily Phillips. She's in a qualifying spot, and she's going to bring home that top 4 to the line. Megan Gerard in 5.
Lucy Simpson leading this one out. 2 plate in there and a 5, Akira Cook, Amelia Grattan, and hanging on to that 4th spot at the moment, Mika Pritchards. And she hanging there. Coming out the last straight, still Simpson. Hanging on to that 4th was Pritchard. Amelia Grattan.
Oh, that's what leads out a 16-year-old first split semi-final. In and out of the final turn. Who's got in there with him? Got to be Miller Hughes out of Cycle Park. Who's in 3 and 4? That looks like it could be Lewis Fletcher bringing it down to the line. With Danny Cape on 4 inside the top 4.
Right, rocking and rolling. We're going to the second semi-16s. Yeah, looking like your main man. Jimmy Criddle, they are flying. On it down below me here, but looking like Criddle. Getting this on out for Crucial. Picking it up there, the fluent rider George Gerard. Peckham going in as well. Oscar Alvarez.
Freddie Cadman Carpenter goes 1 and 2 with Callum Trot Maple in and out of turn number 2. Who's in 3 and 4? That looks like it could be Jalen Seawood in a qualifying spot at the moment. Owen Putler in there in 5. Here comes Oscar Matthew Carla down the final straight. He's been on fire on the back off of the track all day long to the line. Portland's going to hang on. Carolina lucky in 5.
Jake Adcock with a whole shot. 17-18 semi. Who's going to be in there with him? The 10 and the 17X at the moment. Luke Morris and Kenny Phillips in the 2 and 3. Adcock still leading it out. Whoa, there's a bit of ducking and diving going on. Colby Ellis made a move. He's going to go through. Take that qualifiers. Absolute go wild.
Grand Bet men are unleashed for their first semi-final, headed to turn number 1. John Bentley on the 1 plate looking for a whole shot into the turn. Bentley leads it. Who's there with him? Lee Hunt out of Team 9 on the 017 plate, headed for turn number 2. That's going to be the father of Chris Madrid with some pure bikes in there in 3. Birmingham BMX inside the top 4. Fitzroy Price. Here comes the 8 headed for the turn. That is Looking like Matt Phillips on the 28, got a bit of work to do. Fitzroy Price has worked his way up to 3. Bentley, Hunt, 1 and 2. Price takes the top 3. Madrid through in 4.
Second semi for Grand Vex out there at the moment. Chris Taylor gets an absolute flyer. Who's in there with him? The Warlock's in there. Oh my God. One rider goes down. But Taylor out there at the moment in 1. Neil Stewart in the 2. 894 in there as well. Mark Wally in 3. Who's going to be joining them? Danny White is on the bubble in 5th. Has he got anything in the legs? But coming down, looking good. Chris Taylor, the Warlock, affecting block racing. He's going through. Wally, I think it was.
17 to 29-year-old women in and out of turn number 1. That looks like it could be Caitlin Ellis, your national number 2 from last year, leading it out. She's got Maybo UK right there on the back wheel. That is Lily Chisholm bringing it through. Who's in there as well? Remy Godfrey doing it for Stay Strong. C&K heading for the final turn. Who's that in a qualifying spot? Heading into the final corner. Inside the top 4 as it comes down the final straight. Let's have a look at who it is. Heading to the line. Looking like it could be, I think that was the 33 of Megan Doohig.
Elizabeth Brown getting it done, leading this semi out. Who we got in there? The 8 as well. Annabelle Townsend in 2. So coming on round still, Elizabeth Brown looking good. She's booked herself into the A final. Let's see who's going to go in with her. It's going to be Phoebe Gaynor, I think it is. Yeah, she got that full spot, as did Hannah Drew.
Brindley Savage, Alex Reed going 1 and 2 in the penultimate semi-final, heading for the final turn. Looks like Hedges has got it wrong into the back of the pack. Out down the final straight, it's going to be Savage. Reed bringing it to the line. Wallace in there in 3. Who's going to get 4? That looked like the 5X of Daniel Kay.
Right, well, number 8, Ryan Stack leading out this semi. Who's in there with him at the moment? Josh Butson looking good. Gibson Luckhurst has gone on the berm. So that 4th place up for grabs. Right, still Ryan Stack looking good. Coming on round, Butson in there as well. Spencer Gibson going through in the 4th is the 11th plate. Harrison Pascoe White. There are your semi-finals. Day 1 here at Gosport.
We are ready to go final racing, ladies and gents. We are looking for all cruiser finalists in the pens, please. If you're not there already, you should definitely be getting yourself over there ASAP. Gunner's running towards us. I think he's got an ODI whole shot class. We have got 2 ODI whole shot classes. The chance to win 100 quid and a load of ODI goodies. Get yourselves excited, 45, 49-year-old cruisers. Your A final is an ODI whole shot class, and so is the 16 males. So that's the 45, 49-year-old cruisers and the 16 males. There is a whole shot line in the first turn. The first rider over that in the A finals for them categories will win yourself 100 quid and a bucket load of ODI goodies. We've got riders making their way onto the gate. The 9 to 12-year-old cruiser B final. We are ready to go final racing, ladies and gents. Get yourself trackside if you haven't already. To 12-year-old cruiser B final to go. That looks like Rawlinson heading for the turn. Lewis Rawlinson, fluent bicycle motocross, drops into that 2 spot over the whole shot line. Out in front then, that is Joshua Sylvester, not long back from injury after the indoor outdoor. He's leading this one through. Rawlinson into, check out the angry badger making moves. One rider's hit the deck in turn number 2. I think that was Huey Lillington. He's back up on his feet and finishing his lap. Last straight action then. Sylvester, he's going to bring it to the stripe. Who's in there with him? It's going to be Rawlinson and Jones 2 and 3. 9 to 12-year-old cruiser A final lining up on the gate. We have got Jake McKenna, Hadley Harding, Jake Georgeson, Eli Lamb, Newton Hindley, Logan Young, Robin, Matt and Alonso, and James Cotty Cottrell. 9 9 to 12-year-old cruiser, the first day final of the weekend. Heading for turn number 1. Cotty's had a blinder. He's looking for the whole shot. I think he's going to find it. Cotty leads it for BMX with a photography. That's looking like Newton Hindley team here in Andover. Right there with him in 2. But here comes Eli Lamb on the 3-plate, working his way in. Cotty, Lamb, Hindley. 1, 2, 3. Alonso's in there in 4. Here comes Lamb round the outside of Cotty. Lamb makes it stick. He now leads out the final. Last straight action. Eli Lamb. He's going to take it home on his home track for fast signatures. Cotty, Hindley 2 and 3.
13 to 14, Cruiser B final out in the lead, winning this one. The 8-6-0, Vincent Cockburn. In there in a moment, Theo Locke as well. In 2, but coming on round. Taking the B final win in 13 to 14, Cruiser, Vincent Cockburn. All right, lining up for the A final, 13 to 14, Cruiser. Eric Swiddy, Zach Tier, John O'Haradine, Joe Penton Vogt, Tate Kitson, Bradley Davison, Stanley Palmer, and Sean Brown. There he goes down. Who's out there? 3 abreast at the moment, looking good. Stanley Palmer, the Gosport. Out there at the moment, who's in there with him? We're switching. Gaining momentum. Picking it up in there to 194 as well. Bradley Davison having a good lap. He's in 2. Stanley Palmer at the moment, the Gosport coming on round. Coming down the last straight. Looking like he's going to take the win here today. Stanley Palmer. Bradley Davison in 2.
13 to 16-year-old girls, A final on a track. That looks like Elsa Rendell, Todd, your world number 4, leading it through. Who's in there with her? That is the 3-plate of Cody Harper, picking it up in and out of that second turn. That's got to be Annalise Cadman Carpenter in there in the 3 spot, bringing it into the final corner. In and out they go. It is going to be Elsa Rendell, Todd, DC Cycles. She's going to take the 13 to 16-year-old girls cruiser down to the line. Harbour and Carpenter 2 and 3.
Right, here we go. 15-16 Cruiser B final. Rolling on round. Who's it going to be? Leading it out. Looks like the Jump Club man. Jay Till, Simpson Davis got in there, the 20 plate as well. Joseph Makepeace second. But leading out the Jump Club, looking good coming this last straight for the win. In the B final, 15-16, Simpson Davis. Line up with the A final, 15-16 Cruisers. Jake Hart, Benjamin Weiss, Thomas Doran, Zach Green, Louis Tay Edwards, Cashew Flutes, Arnie Esserman, and Lewis Fletcher. Silence please. Right, who's the first to show? They are flying in a moment. Check them out. It looks like Esserman leading into this one. Lewis Fletcher and Flukes 1, 2 and 3. Esserman out of Andover doing it. Team F rails that last corner with Lewis Fletcher. And it will be the win for the number 3 Arnie Esserman.
17 to 29 women's cruiser A final on the track, heading through this second straight. That is the 2-plate leading out. Hannah Drew doing it for Pro Star, the MX assist of Olivia Firth in there in that 2 spot. That looks like Thrill Factory in there as well. Got to be Molly Nice on the 4-plate, heading through into the final turn. But out front, it is still Drew leading it through. In and out they go. Firth chasing it down. Not sure she's going to get close enough. Drew, Firth, Nice. 1, 2, 3. Abby Pine in 4. 17, 29-year-old cruiser B final on track, heading for turn number 1, Portland, looking like he's got a good gate. Here comes Blythe round the outside. Connor Blythe leads in for DC Cycles. Who's in there with him? It's got to be Owen Portland picking it up. In that French jersey, heading for turn 2, the 5X and Freddie Cameron Carpenter. In there in 3, that looks like it could be Jack Wiggins. In there in that top 4 as they head for the final turn. Matt McHugh inside the top 5, working his way underneath Wiggins in the turn. Blythe, he's going to pick up the win as they take it to the line. Portland, Cameron Carpenter 2 and 3. 17, 29-year-old cruiser A final lining up on the gate. We have got Charlie Roy, Oscar Simpson, Theo Pope, Pete Watson, Jay Taylor, Daniel Wilson, Luca Manzi, and Alex Brooks. Final number 10, here's the track, 17, 29-year-old cruisers. Brooks gets a good start. Who's going to get the whole shot into the turn? Alex Brooks, Ram Racing leads it through. Who's in there with him? That looks like it could be 365. Moto 1, got to be the 1X of Charlie Roy. So Brooks, Roy, Watson, 1, 2, 3. Who's in there in 4? That looks like it could be Simpson heading for the final turn. Brooks out front, Roy's not done yet. Here he comes down the final straight. He's got enough left in the tank to the line. Brooks is going to take it. Roy Watson 2 and 3.
Right, lining up on the gate, A final 39 cruisers. Darren Thompson, Agris Aledzan, Shane Reed, Jack Hudson, Mario Burno, Martin Brown, Daniel Popel, and John Lilliston. Right, looking like Lilliston's got a snap. See Dan Popel in there for Bristol, he's in there in 2. Picking it up in 3, coming this way. Jack Hudson, but leading out all the way from Moto 1, 365, getting points on the board for the team. John Lilliston coming down. He's going to be your race winner here today in 30-39 cruiser. Dan Popel in 2. Right, we move straight into the B final for the ladies, 30 plus. Leading now looks like Teresa Chalice, Marsha Brook in 2. Then it's all about the 13 and the 11 coming round. Carl Rushforth and Josephine Burston. Teresa Chalice out of Braintree coming round. Looking good. Coming out the last straight. She's going to take the B final win. Marsha Brook in 2. Okay, lining up on the gate, 30 plus female cruiser A final. Nikki Spears, Sarah Jane Nichols, Amanda Hempstock, Anita Wong, Kim Batsford, Leah Pendleton, Leah Pearson, and Michelle Stupple. Silence, please. Here we go, it's been on fire all day. Stupple once again out in the lead. Batsford looking good, as is Sarah Jane Nichols. Wong I can see in 4. But Stupple, Ice Spikes leading out. Batsford jump clubbing 2. Sarah Jane Nichols back racing, doing it for Andover. Anita Wong in 4. Coming round this last corner. Stupple here on a home track. Give her a round of applause. Give her a cheer. She's going to take the A final win. Back to the 2. Sarah Jane in 3. 40 to 44-year-old cruiser A final lining up on the gate. We've got Andy Todd, Graham Stark, Neil Tablanche, Fraser Watson, Simon, DJ Toogood, Kevin Merrin, Lee Arthurs, and Richard Stevenson.
44-year-old cruisers heading to turn number one. Who's getting into the first turn? Lee Offens has had a good start around the outside. Who's going to make it stick? It's got to be Watson out on track on the 3-plate. Fraser Watson leads it out. That looks like it could be the 350 in there behind him. Lee Offens picking it up for Tiverton. Who's in there in 3? That's Richard Stevenson. Out of bars 3, we've lost Merrin on the second straight. In and out of the final turn. Watson is charged away with this. He's going to take the win. Who's going to get the 2? Looks like it's going to be Stevenson on the line. Arthur's in 3. 49-year-old cruiser B final, headed to turn number 1. Who's on the inside? Looks like Stuart Little is looking for the whole shot. Tim Porter right there with him on his shoulder. In and out of the turn, it is going to be Little. Porter going 1 and 2. Who's in 3? That is the 663 working his way around the outside. Duncan Conford, he's now into the top 2. Porter's back there in 3. Heading for the final turn, it is going to be Rebel Racing out front. 49-year-old cruiser B final down the final straight. Stuart Little's going to take it to the stride. Who's here with him in 2? It's going to be Duncan Cockburn with Porter in 3. 49-year-old cruiser A final lining up on the gate. This is the ODI whole shot class. We've got Nigel Smith, Mark Cottrell, Matt Haywood, Jules Allen, Damien Mead, Graham Stanley, Glyn Cartwright and Darren Reedy.
Okay, Ryder. Random start. Ryder ready. Watch the gate.
Final 16, the ODI whole shot class. Looking like Cartwright's had a blinder at the gate. Heading for the first turn, he's about to be 100 quid richer. Chin Cartwright leads it. Reedy's in there in 2. Looks like we've lost a couple of riders into the first turn. It is going to be the 1 and 2 though. The 9 plates in there in 3. Picking it up, that is Matt Haywood doing for Royal Air Force. Damien Mead in 4. Last turn action. Cartwright, Reedy going at it. It's going to be Cartwright down the final straight. Has Reedy got enough left in the tank? He's not quite going to make it stick. Haywood for 3, Mead in 4.
Right, here we go, big final, 50-54. Oh, looking like Tim's around here in the lead at the moment. Who else we got in the mix? Come around this last burn. Tim Drew, Gosport, it says here. He's going to take it on the line. A final for 50-54 cruisers. Peter Butler, Kevin Sykes, Richard Ellis, John Bentley, Darren O'Brien, Stephen Hassel, Alan Hill, and Ian Archibald. Silence. Here we go, Hilly's got that snap. O'Brien's on the outside of him. But Hilly into that first corner. Leading it out. A couple of guys go down. But Silly in 1. The 8 plate is in there as well. Looking good. Ian Archibald in 2. Darren O'Brien 3. Looks like staying that way. Can't see it changing. Alan Hill, Pure Bikes, takes win 4,074.
Cruiser A final lining up on the gate. We've got Graham Watts, Darren Borton, Billy Stupple, Keith Brown, James Yeo, Raymond Reed, John Moore, and Big Mick Goff.
Okay, Ryder. Random start. Ryder ready. Watch the gate.
5 plus guys are a go. Heading for 2. Oh, we've already lost the rider through the first jump. Who's going to get the whole shot into the turn? The 092 John Moore's out front. Performance BMX Club. Who's in there with him? Gotta be Big Mick Goff picking it up for Crucial Racing. The 10 of Geo in there in that 3 spot to come on round. Raven Reed's in there in 4. Heading for the final turn. In and out they go. John Moore, Bournemouth. Looking like he's going to bring it down the final straight. Oh, God. Geo 1, 2 and 3. Reed's in there for 4.
The final 7-year-old coming our way now. It's a Bentley, Vernell Challenger, Lucas Rose, Arthur Mason, Callum Wood, Christian Garbazzi, Joel Pritchard and Alison Hall. The guy out in the lead is the 344. Alison North at a decoy club.
Final on track, Joseph Dewitt's leading this one out on his home track here at Gosport. Who's in there with him? Looks like Scarfield's getting busy. Arabando Breezy doing about 5 or 6 at the moment. Heading back to the final turn. Rocco Westwood's in there at about 4. That looks like it could be Max Moss in there in 3 or 4. Backing it up with Valentine down this final straight. George Spencer's in there in 2. It's going to be Dewey, Spencer, Valentine 1, 2, 3.
Right, 9-year-old Big Farm's coming round. Who we got out there looking good? That is Finley Monroe out of Preston leading out. And Seb Hewitt coming through in second.
Year-old girls being final on track. Elizabeth Lola Paul leads it out from Manchester. Who's in there with her? That looks like it could be absolute Basco Motocross. On the 8-plate, Elsie Fly. Who's picking up that 3? That is Sadie McSwitty. On the 11, bringing it round. Retro Racing have got 2 riders in there. That's Penny Blackbird. Battling it out with her teammate Isabella King. As we lose 1 rider in the next race. Last straight action though. Elizabeth Paul out of Manchester. Elsie Fly in there for 2. And it's going to be McSwitty in 3.
I want to see your body work. I want to see your body work. You better make your body work. You better make your body work.
That's Joe Rook out there at the moment leading now this B-final. Got a rider go down on the first jump. So bit of Joe Rook coming round. He's going to take the 10-year-old B-final win. Okay, just to let everyone know, public announcement that the camping and car park exits are open for those that are leaving. Give him a round of applause, he's up. Huey Hall out of Birmingham. Well done, Huey. You went down hard, mate.
On track, the 11-year-old girls B-final, heading for turn number 1. That looks like the jump club getting a good one. And Euska Jones on the 5-plate, she's going to pick up the whole shot in that first turn. Who's in there with her? Going to be 9-year-old Connell out of BMX winner photography on the 6-plate. So it is the 5 and 6 going 1 and 2 in the way with the 4 and 1 of Nora Syret out of Bournemouth in there and 3 who's in 4. That is Preston Pirates, Isabella Rutherford heading through into that final final. The two chasing down and using the choke out front. Here comes a late charge from O'Connell to the line. O'Connell's going to nick it.
Right up to the 11-year-old B final. Boys out on track. Looking like the number 17 leading it out. Tom Palmer. Thomas Palmer from Preston. Got some work to do around this last corner and last straight, but he's riding well. That's Tom Palmer going to take the B final win just about.
12-year-old B final on track. That's got to be in the Cotton it out. Here comes the 6th run down in left Duffy. Who's picking up the 3? That's got to be Freddie Richardson out of Braintree. Ronnie Richardson's in the mix on the outside as well. Looking for a spot in and out of the final turn. Nate Hamilton in there in 4. Last straight action. Duffy's going to pick it up. Cotty for 2, Richardson 3.
Right, leading down the 30-year-old boys B final. Another Lucas Osborne, absolutely flying. Harvey Tomlinson out of Merton in 2nd. There he goes, coming round. Lucky not to make the A final. Lucas Osborne making the B final win in style.
14-year-old girls B final on a track. That is Sabina Ashford on the 771 leading this through, going 1 and 2 with the 8 of Inity Cockrell. Out of Ice Bike, got a bit of a gap between them 2 riders and the 13 of Arda Radcliffe out of Divide UK. Heading for the final turn. Who's going to pick up that 4th spot? That is Smiley Maloney in and out of the final turn. And now the last straight. Ashford, Cockrell, 1, 2. Looking like it is going to be Radcliffe for 3. And it's Maloney in 4.
Right, B final, 14-year-olds leading it out. The 17 plate looking good. Jack Bailey rushing up racing. Nate Barada in there in 2 for the Hawks. Just been taken on the inside. But as they come round, looking good. Jack Bailey looking good to take the B final win in the 14.
15-year-old B final on track. That looks like the 5 of Henry here, leading it into turn number 2. Coming 1 and 2 with the 60 plate of Thomas Duran out of Smiley's Flight Club. That's JTL Simpson Davies. Jump Club in there in 3. It is not Miles Wildfall's day. He's exited left on the 3rd straight. Let's hope he comes back tomorrow for it all again. It is going to be absolute Smiley's Flight Club 1 and 2.
Right, here we go, 15-year-old girls B final. Like another of the 5XS, Brooke, Megan Gerard, RAB racing in 2. Yetzer Hemstock in 3. Coming down, taking the B final win after a look for the other races. It's me, Brooke.
16-year-old boys B final on track, always getting busy. That looked like the 20 of Cashew Flutes. Getting at it, it's into turn number 2 with Alfie Holloway in 1 and 2 at the moment. Ben Vice on the inside looking for a way round. He's going to drop into that 3 spot. Sam Day in there in 4, looking like he's going to pick up the top 3 spot on the line from the ice.
17 to 18-year-old B final. Looks like the 20 played out there at the moment. Sebastian Hambley looking good. Jude Green in there for Jump Club in 2nd. Goes underneath, swoops it as he lost the momentum coming out of the last straight. It's going to be tight. Looking like Jude Green will hang on to the win. The B final.
Hang on to your hats, people. This is the Grand Vets B final. Heading for turn number 1. Bernie Shale GT Factory around the outside. He's going to pick up the whole shot in and out of that first turn. Who's in there with him? Looking like that could be Pro Stars. Dry Kemp. It is Shale Kemp. 1 and 2. Here comes the 766 of Lindsay on the inside from 3 to 1. Lindsay leads it out. Then Shale Kemp 2, 3. Who's in there in 4? Looking like that's Matt Phillips on the 28 out of Retro Racing. Big Daddy White's in there in 5. Last straight action then. Lindsay, Shale, Kemp, That's going to be your top three.
Here we go, 17:29 girls, B final. Doing Monday, Shackles, Hurry, Clicks, first within the 2 minutes. Last B final. And a 33 plate leading out, Megan Dewey. See Mega Pack racing. She's doing all right. Amelia Shackles, DC Cycles in there in 2.
19-29-year-old B final heading for the first turn. Lewis Giles had a blinding start. Well, it's going to be Lucas round the outside. Stay strong, C&K. He leads it out. Giles in there in 2. Who's in there in 3? Looking like the 7X of Camille Suleiman. Picking it up into the turn. Aaron Holloway. Nice to see him back on his bike. He's in there in 4. Heading for the final corner. Holloway. He's got him queuing up behind him. He's going to hang on though. In and out they go. Lucas, Giles, Suleiman. 1, 2, 3. Holloway's going to round up your top 4.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we come into our A finals in this quiz. 6 and under girls. Maggie Devine, Hattie McGoldrick, Susie Wyatt, Abigail Henney, Mabel Pine, Orla Dewis, Tia Worthington, and Matilda Hewitt. Silence, please. Gate goes down. A final time for the 20-inch classes. As they come round, let's idea who's going to win here today. Day 1 at Gosport. Looking good. They come underneath us here. The 6, 5, 7 out in the lead. Mabel Pine out of Exeter Club. Come on, Exeter, where are you? Make some noise for her. So Mabel Pine comes down. This last straight here at Gosport. She is going to take the A final win here today. Boys 6 and under, A final on the gate. Jack Hale, Charlie Crossley, Oscar Rutherford, Albie Blight, Finley Thomas, Roman Birdfield, and Joseph Clayton. Right, here we go, goes down. 6-year-old boys. Now coming around it, the berm looks massive with its little guys going around it. So let's see who we got out here at the moment. You see Albie Blight, he's in 2, the guy leading out. 4, 5, 3. Joseph Clayton, another Exeter rider. Yeah. Getting some points on the board here. So Joseph Clayton coming around the last corner, leading it out. Albie Blight still hanging on to 2. Got a rider breathing down his neck, but the guy's going to win it today. Joseph Clayton, Albie Blight in 2. We're still missing riders in the pens, believe it or not, even though it's finals. So make sure you're in there. Don't be late for an A final.
7-year-old girls, A final lining up on the gate. We have got Daisy Hart, Ella Grant, Grace Ledgerwood Barr, Maisie Dyson, Phoebe Millar, and Lauren Snell.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders, ready, watch the gate.
He just said to me, I should have been gate 2. You should have missed it.
Here we go, the 7-year-old girls are charging to turn number 1 and check her out. She's already left the rest of the pack. Gotta be the British champ, Phoebe Millar. Moto 1365 race team. In and out of that first turn. Millar leads in. Who's in there with a mixed picks BMX team? That's Lauren Snell on the 296. Ella Grant out of technique, picking on that 3 spot. The 735 of Maisie Dyson in there in 4. The 287 in 5, that's Daisy Hart. And it is the 169 of Grace Ledger Woodbar in 6, heading in and out of the final turn then for the rider out front, Phoebe Millar, taking it to him. She's going to run away with it right the way down to the line from start to finish. Millar, Snell, 1 and 2. Who's going to get 3? It's going to be Ella Grant on the line. Come on. 7-year-old A final lining up on the gate. We have got Leo Bridge, Jake Avis, Caleb Toal, Oscar Marco, Emerson Tucker, Dominic Zapanos, Henry Sullivan, and Anthony Peremni. Just bear with us a couple of moments, guys. We've got a couple of technical issues that we've got to address. So please be patient while we get those issues sorted. Thank you. Just a reminder that we do have some children's classes up at commentary. They've got little dinosaurs on the side of them. So if your child is missing their glasses, they are probably up here at commentary.
Just sing amongst yourselves a little dance, do whatever. Looks like we are good to carry on racing, ladies and gents. 7-year-old boys, A final lining up on the gate. We'll go through them once again. Leo Bridge, Jake Avish, Caleb Toal, Oscar Marco, Emerson Tucker, Dominic Zapanos, Henry Sullivan, and Anthony Peremni.
Your 7-year-old pocket rockets are running down the first straight. Sullivan's had a blinding start, heading for the turn. Henry Sullivan, rusting up racing. He's going to pick up the whole shot. Who's in there with him? That is Anthony Peremni out of Birmingham NRT. Sullivan. Peremni 1 and 2, so Panos in there in 3, Marco's in 4, that looks like Tucker in 5, trying to work his way around the outside of Marco, they're over bashing through the show, we've lost Marco and Tucker on the straight, out front Sullivan, running away with it, looking like he's going to rack himself up another national win this year. Henry Sullivan, Anthony Peremni, Dominic Panos in that order. Put your hands together for Oscar Marco. He's back up to his feet, ladies and gents. Let's hope that Emerson Tucker is all right as well. He's back up to his feet as well. Put your hands together for him, ladies and gents.
Right, lining up the gate. 8-year-old girls final. Cara Cross, Robin Wyatt, Charlie Hargreaves, Floris Dyson, River Henderson, Holly Webb, Holly Bishop, and Betty Wills.
Okay, Ryder. Random start. Ryder, ready, watch the gate.
Right, gate goes down. Who's out there showing? Looking good. Coming out the first corner, these girls who will be our race winner here today. Gosport Day 1. In the 8-year-old girls leading out at the moment, I see from Bournemouth. It's a 3-5-2. Betty Wills all the way. Holly Bishop has gone into 2. She's batting with the end overrider coming up on the inside. That's Holly Webb to come round. They're coming down the last straight. Give it up, Bournemouth. Make some noise for your rider. Betty Wills going to take the win. Holly Webb in 2, Holly Bishop 3. Right, lining up next, the 8-year-old boys. Leo Ingham, Charlie Dowson, Seth Kurek, Jack Belton, Jack Kitchen, Hendrik Hines, Rex Ford, and Ethan Shaw.
Okay, Ryder. Random start. Ryder, ready, watch the gate.
Right, who's out there? Ethan Shaw looking good. Got a Braintree rider in there with him as well, Rex Ford. Who's going to be the first to show? It is Ethan Shaw. He's got a bit high. He's kept his momentum going. Whoa, he got it a little bit wrong over that jump. He's been taken over. Oh, it's all gone pink song for Ethan Shaw. 984. Rex Ford for Braintree. Braintree are having it off here today. Racking in some winners coming round. Can this be another one? Rex Ford, Braintree coming down the last straight. Come on, Braintree, where are you? Oh, he's on his pedal! Oh my word! 8-3-8, your winner there. Jack Belton out of decoy, picks it up. You got a feel for him.
9-year-old girls, A final lined up on the gate. We've got Bonnie Dudley, Ellie B, Mia Kiss, Holly Richardson, Sophie Bailey, Grace Hudak, Maisie Egan, and Ella Lamb.
Okay, Ryder. Random start. Ryder, ready, watch the gate.
9-year-old girls are a go. Lamb and Egan, elbow to elbow out of the gate. Lamb slips her pedal. Egan round the outside of her, looking like Maisie Egan is going to pick up the whole shot. Lamb on the inside, didn't let her go. Lamb, Egan 1 and 2, who's in here in 3? Trying to be Grace Hudak heading for turn number 2. Your British champ out front on her home track. Fast signatures race team taking it to him. Ella Lamb on fire heading for the final turn. Maisie Egan out of round racing in there in 2. Grace Hudak in 3. Sophie Bailey in 4. Looking like that's how they're going to finish. Ella Lamb's going to take another national win. Your 9-year-old girls, ladies and gents. 9 9-year-old boys, a final lining up on the gate. We've got Murray Watson, Benny Jackson, Aston Kitely, Preston Newmarsh Powell, Olo Steinmetz, Jack Devine, Joey Tompkins, and Jacob Anderson.
Here, Ryder. Random start. Ryder, ready, watch the gate.
9-year-old boys, Orico Anderson out of lane one, got a flyer. Oh, he's getting a little bit wrong through the third straight, sorted race gear right there with him. Heading for the turn, who's going to get it? Goodbye, on the inside, he leads it out. That is Anderson right there, and behind him in two. Who's picking up three, looking like that could be Benny Jackson. He's in the mix at about four at the moment. Tompkins has worked his way into a podium spot. Carney's having moved stuff on him left, right and centre in that second turn. 70's out good, looking good, 45, in and out they go. Jackson's not done yet, working his way back into the top three. Jackson, Anderson to the line, who's going to get it? It's going to be Divine. He'll bring it across the line. Anderson, Jackson, 2 and 3.
Right, line over the gate. The girls, 10-year-old, a final. Lackey Hay, Poppy May Kirby, Millie Rawlinson, Lainey Cording, Millie Ross, Grace Gerard, Lauren Keller, and Iris Harder.
Ryder, random start.
Silence, please.
Ryder, ready, watch the gate.
Gate goes down. Who's out the show? Looking tight at the moment. Right, it goes from the outside. Iris Harder gets shut down. Coming in, but she's got a long way to go yet. They're coming out. Yeah, Harder picks it up. She went low on the inside out of grit her teeth, and she comes out in the lead. 1.4 in there as well. That was Lauren Keller out of Gosport. Thought she had it, but Harder come underneath. Went for the win. Coming round. So, in the lead, going to take the national win here today, Iris Harder. 14th plate, Lauren Keller in 2. And the 7th plate, Grace Gerard in 3. Climbing the gate, 10-year-old boys final. Isaac Smith, Marcus Mullen, Aitai Jamira, Leo Rowlands, Adrian Galitis, Ronnie Payne, Leighton Harding, and James Bibby. Silence, please, 10-year-old boys.
Ryder, ready, watch the gate.
Here we go. Looking good for James Bibby. He's got a snap. And he keep it rolling around this first corner. So it's Bibby out in the lead. Who's going to be in him with him? Coming our way. Isaac Smith looking good. He's hanging in there in 2. And we got a 3 plate as well. Isaac Smith in there. Where we got Leighton Harding in about 4. I think he's in 4. But coming out the last straight. Been in the lead the whole way. James Bibby going to be your national winner here today at Gosport. Marcus Mullen, it was in 2.
11-year-old girls, a final lining up on the gate. We've got Allegra True, Martha Cotton, Esme Ward, Dakota Tucker, Emma Kiss, Poppy Bishop, Brooke Fawcett, and Amelie Eaton.
Here, Ryder, random start. Ryder, ready, watch the gate.
Final 4, yeah, the 11-year-old girls are going at it through the first straight. Who's going to pick it up? Looking like Pro Star heading for the first turn. Amelie Eaton has been shot out of the cannon. In and out of that first corner. Brooke Fawcett's there with them in the 2 spot. That is your world champion in there in 2. The 4 in there in 3, picking it up. That is Dakota Tucker out of Pure Fight. She's got the dog in 3. And Poppy Bishop all over a back wheel. Heading through the third straight. Eaton running away with it into the final corner. Has Fawcett got enough left? 4 in the tank, last straight. Amelie Eaton is going to take the win. Pro Star BMX takes it over the line. Fawcett in 2, and that was Tucker in at 3. 11-year-old boys, a final lining up on the gate. We have got Thomas Honeywill, Charlie Wilcox, Zane Williams, James Miller, Oliver Arnold, Colby Williams, Ethan Rogers and Freddie Parkinson.
Come here, riders. Random start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Here we go, the 11-year-old boys are at it. Looking like the Williams brothers have gotten a good start heading for the first turn. Who's going to take the whole shot? Of course, it is the European number 6, Freddie Parkinson, Pro Star BMX. His teammates just making a win in the last race and he's looking to do the same as well. The 14 in there behind him, that is Colby Williams. So Colby's in there in 2, he's in here in 5. Who's picking up 3 in a minute? That looks like it could be James Miller out of team here, heading for the final turn. Look at Williams having the move put on him in the final turn. Miller looking like he's going to work his way from 3 to 2. Parkinson, Miller, Williams, 1, 2, 3.
Right, 12-year-old girls, 8 finals. Lily Rose, Lubea, Matilda, Zachary, Jalila Patel, Sydney Cleve, Lottie Brown, Isabella Rowe, Lexi Carnes, and Katie Miller. Silence, please.
Come here, riders. Random start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
All right, here we go, looking straight away, Katie Miller. Moto 1365, leading it out. Looking like Lottie Brown sitting there at the moment in 2. Coming down towards us at turn 2. Katie Miller, 1, still there. Lottie Brown, 3rd place is the 2 place. Isabella Rowe. But as they come down, we've got a change in the lead. Lottie Brown for absolute. She'll get absolutely screamed at as she goes past 10. Yeah, race win for Lottie Brown. Lining up next, 12-year-old boys final. Elvis Lawrence, Harry Bailey, Oliver Tyres, Todd Smith, Notman, Harry Donald, Ty DS, Senshi Flukes, and Kobe Rayford. Silence, please, 12-year-old boys.
Ready. Watch the gate.
Right, this is one rock-hard final. Who's out there at the moment looking good? Oh, looking like it might be Flukes. Will pick them up as they come through. It looks like it is, yeah. Coming in front of me. Flukes leads it out. 17 plate in there. Todd Smith, Notman in 2nd. Rayford going hard way round the outside, going from 3 to 2. But coming down the last straight, ladies and gentlemen, your race winner here today, Senshi Flukes. Rayford in the 2nd. And Todd Smith Norman in 3.
13-year-old girls, a final lining up on the gate. We've got Lily Hayes, Summer Glynn, Lottie McFarlane, Atana Price, Ava Wright, Ruby Walford, Alana Watson, and Grace Burge.
Come here, riders. Random start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Final number 52. These are the 13-year-old girls heading for the first turn. Who was on the inside looking like Grace Burge has got a good start. Burge leads it. Who's in there with her in 2 and 3? That looks like Glynn in there in about 3 in a minute, I think. Heading back towards the 2nd turn. The 18 in there in that 2 spot, that is Alana Watson. The 13 in there behind her, that is Ruby Walford. So it is Burge, Watson, Walford, 1, 2, 3. Summer Glynn in there in 4. Last turn action, in and out they go. Grace Burge has run away from the rest of the pack. She's going to pick herself up a national win. Alana Watson for 2, Ruby Walford in 3.
That's when I start promising the world to a brand new girl I don't even know yet.
Final 53 13-year-old boys lining up on the gate. We've got Harry Schofield, Luke Wilcox, Lucas Seeley, Bradley James, Kai Bowen, Amos Guppy, Heath Thomas, and Ben Larkins.
Come here, riders. Random start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Here we go then, the 13-year-old boys are a go. Larkins on the inside, heading for the first turn. Last year's national champ riding out of pure fights. Leads it out, Heath Thomas and Kai Bowen are locking elbows in the first turn. Bowen is the first one to prevail out of the pair of them. It's a turn to the Newton 4 of Wilcox. In there in 4. Heading back through the third straight. Larkins, Bowen 1 and 2. Thomas, Wilcox 3 and 4. Last turn action. Bowen's worked his way underneath Thomas. Who's going to get it? Thomas throws it a high-low. Down to the line. Larkins, no questions asked. He's going to take it. Heath Thomas, Kai Bowen 2 and 3.
Right, lining up in the gate, ladies and gentlemen, the girls' 14-year-old A final. Betty Brewer, Anya Matern Alonso, Annalise Cadman Carpenter, Alexis McCartney, Ruby Moores, Sophie Elwood, Megan Roy, and Jessica Marriott. Right, who's out there leaning out of the line, looking good. Jessica Marriott in there, and also Sophie Elwood, Crucial BMX. Megan Roy in about 3 at the moment, but leaning out 5 plates, Sophie Elwood looking good. Jessica Marriott hanging on to that 2. And Megan Roy is sitting in 3 on the podium spot. Coming out the last straight. Oh, she's got into the lead. The world number 4 is it? Yeah, takes it on the line. Jessica Marriott takes it from Sophie Elwood. Up next, the A final 14-year-old boys. Freddie Dudman, Eli Smith, Mason Lang, Noah Everly, Caden Dunn, Finn Phillips, Finley Howe, and James Clitheroe. Silence, please. There he goes down. Who's out there? Clitheroe got a snap at the moment. He's got a bit of company as well, though. Finn Phillips in there, but Clitheroe out there for hard knocks. Leads it through. Coming into turn 2, looking good. Finley Howe in there, second. It's all about that 3rd spot at the moment. Looking like Mason Lang has picked it up currently. Just needs to hang on to it. But coming down there, the race winner here, day 1, James Clitheroe, Finley Howe, and Mason Lang.
15-year-old boys, A final lining up on the gate. We've got Jaron Hill, Gabe Simpson, Hugo Moon, Curtis Copeland, Elliot Brook, Ryo Stepanovs, Nikolai Martinez, and Josh Williams. Final 56, the 15-year-old boys are a go. Looking like Nikolai Martinez has had a good start heading for the turn. Who's going to get it? Martinez leads him on the move in the turn. Came from Simpson. Simpson leads it out. Hills works his way into 2. That looks like it could be Martinez having his foot on it. Left, right, and centre. Stepanov to jump to 3. Martinez in there in 4. Heading for the final turn. It is going to be Simpson leading it. Hill isn't done yet. Last straight action. Who's going to get it? Simpson, Hill to the line. Simpson takes it. Hill, Stepanov, Copeland 2, 3, and 4. 15-year-old girls, A final lining up on the gate. We've got Lily Phillips, Tilly McCrum, Mika Pritchard, Amelia Grattan, Cody Harmer, Akira Cook, Lucy Hutt, and Lucy Simpson. 15-year-old girls are a go heading down the hill and through the straight. Who's going to take it into the turn? Looking like Odin Racing. Lucy Hutt has had a great start. She's going to pick off the whole shot in the first turn. Who's in there with her? We've lost 2 riders. It is Hutt then. Going 1 and 2 with Simpson heading for the second turn. Who's in there in 3? Simpson looks on the inside. Wasn't quite close enough. Harmer's in there in 3. That's Cook in 4. McCrum in 5. Phillips 6. Heading for the final turn. Still looking good for Hutt. Odin Racing in and out of the corner. Down the final straight. Here comes Simpson looking for a late charge. It's going to be Hutt. Simpson, Harmer, 1, 2, and 3.
Lining up the game next, 16-year-old boys A final. Zach Green, Oscar Alvarez, Danny Jake Monteforte, Lewis Fletcher, Miller Hughes, George Gerard, Arnie Esserman, and Jimmy Criddle.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Right, here we go, make a noise, 16-year-old boy A final, coming your way, looking good. Jimmy Criddle is here leading it out. Well, I think the other guys coming our way, 2 and 3, but he is on fire, this guy. Flying, Jimmy Criddle. Arnie Esserman, I think, is in there as well with him, and Miller Hughes in 3, but no one has got near him. He's coming down. Going to take the win for Crucial BMX. Jimmy Criddle taking it. Esserman in 2, good race for him.
17, 18-year-old A final lining up on the gate. We've got Owen Putland, Jaden Seward, Colby Ellis, Luke Morris, Callum Chard Maple, Freddie Cadman Carpenter, Kenny Phillips, and Jake Adcock.
Attention. Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Four Cropper riders flinched and one of them went over the gate. Heading for the turn, the 17, 18-year-old Chard Maple looking for a whole show. Maple hits the deck. Portland says thank you very much, it's like it's his birthday. Owen Portland's out front, see what's in near him too. That is the 6-3 picking it up. Colby Ellis then battling out front. Portland looking good, heading for the turn. Seawood on the inside, Seawood throws it under, goes from 2 to 1. Jaden Seawood, he's going to take the 17-18 national win. Portland in 2. Ellis in 3, Carnage in the first turn. Put your hands together for our fallen riders, ladies and gents. Callum Chard Maple was leading into the turn.
Got to apologise to Gunner. We missed out the whole shot, the ODI whole shot competition. And the winner in the 16s was Jimmy Criddle. So well done to him. He's won a lifetime supply of ODI grips and about $3 grand. But I do tell lies. Right, lining up, 30 plus challenge, 20 inch, Anita Mans, Anita Wong, Michelle Stupple, Juan Clements, Kim Batsford, Claire Albert, and Amanda Hemstock.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Right, here we go, 20-inch ladies. Michelle Stupple out there, can she make it a double? Batsford's in the house, Anita Wong as well. So, here we go. Michelle Stupple leads it out, Gosport local. Kim Batsford hanging on there. Anita Wong in 3. As they come round, looking good. Come on, Gosport. Makes a noise for your rider. Michelle Stubble going to go down. Take another win. Points on the board for the club. Lining up on the gate, the Masters 30 plus. Matthew Bourne, Martin Brown, John Lilliston, Billy Irwin, Tom Palmer, Michael Smart, Scott Waterhouse, and Neil Brunas. Who's going to be the winner? Fastest master rider today. Leading out Neil Bruder, Scott the inside line. Can he hang on to it? Oh, it's tight going around. Scott Waterhouse leads it out. Never know, never beaten these. Oh, it's getting tidy. Round here, Bruner's looking good. Kept it smooth. Can he keep it? Waterhouse just going back into 2. Bruner's smooth as. Coming out, going to take the win for Moto 1365. Waterhouse in 2. I think Smart there.
Vets A final lining up on the gate. We've got Adam Boudet, Lee Carrick, Gary O'Brien, Matt Barnard, Craig Hughes, Ian Archibald, Zoltan Boudet, and Alan Hill. Here we go, the vets heading through the first straight hill. He's on the inside, heading for the turn. Who's there with him? Looking like it could be Archibald on the outside. Fude works his way under. Lewis Hughes in the turn. Healy, Fude, Archibald 1, 2, 3. O'Brien's trying to get stuck in with his elbows into the turn. O'Brien comes out about 4. Barnard's getting busy in near in 5. Heading into the final corner. Here comes Sultan Fude with a high-low on Hilly in the final turn. Who's going to get it to the line? Fude, Hilly, Fude's going to take it. Alan Hill for 2.
Wow, 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 wow. Grand Vets lining up on the gate. Gary Carver, Neil de Warlock Stewart, Mark Wally, Chris Madron, Fitzroy Bryce, Chris Taylor, Lee Hunt, and John Bentley. Silence, please.
Ready, watch the game.
Right, go down with these guys. Grand Vets 50 plus. Looks like Bentley is out in the lead at the moment. He's shut them all down. Lee Hunt had to pull the brakes on. They're coming on round. It is the main man, number 1 on the plate, John Bentley. Team Mines, Lee Hunt in second still. The Warlocks in now. In about 4, but coming out, the race winner today. In the Grand Vets, John Bentley.
So, 17 to 29-year-old women, A final lining up on the gate. We have got Emily Green, Phoebe Gaynor, Hannah Drew, Remy Godfrey, Lily Chisua, Annabelle Townsend, Elizabeth Baum, and Kendall Ellis.
Random start. Riders ready, watch the game.
Women 17 to 29 on the go. Chisua's got a good start. Bowles right in, neck and neck for the turn. Who's going to pick up the whole shot? Looking like Chisua's got it on the inside though. Ellis leads it for Absolute. Absolute and Mabo 1 and 2 at the moment. Who's in there in 3? Looking on the 0-7-2 of Emily Green for Radio Race Team. Heading back through the straight. Ellis, Chisua, Green, Bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking good in and out they go. Caitlin Ellis lashes national number 2. Looking like she's going to bring this national home for the Absolute squad. And she does. Chisua for 2, Green in 3.
Right, lining up at the gate. A final 19 to 29. Harrison Pascoe White, Spencer Gibson, Daniel Kay, Josh Butson, Josh Wallace, Ryan Stack, Alex Reed, and Brinley Savage.
Random start. Riders ready, watch the game.
Right out of the lead, Savage gets a flyer. Saving the best to last. Who's going to be in there with him? Alex Reed have been chasing him down as well. But coming our way, yeah. Savage leading it out. Reed sitting on the back wheel. Stack in 3. They're coming down into the last corner. Who's going to be coming round? Brinley Savage. Can Reed get near him? Doesn't look like it. Brinley Savage will take the win day 1 here at Gosport. Reed in 2. Stack in 3.
Lining up on the gate, we have got junior men. Out of Smiley's Flight Club, Curtis Spiketis. Pure Bikes have got Harrison Bell. Moto 1365 race team have got Charlie Roy. Out of Absolute, Ned Penny. GT Factory have got Harry Tanner. Out of Crucial BMX, Taylor Hunt. Doing it for Absolute again, Ben Cornish. And out of Concept Mabo UK, Casey Markley.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the game.
Here we go, junior men hit the track. Martley going towards the first turn. Who's there with him? Looking like Hunt on the outside of it. Here comes Cornish. So it is Marley. Cornish 1 and 2. Heading for the second turn. Marley's checking out from the rest of the pack. Marley leads it out. Cornish Hunt going 2 and 3. Penny's in there in 4. Tanner in 5. Heading for the final turn. It is looking good for the concept Maver rider. Going to be Casey Marley taking the junior men A final to the stride. Cornish Hunt, Penny 2, 3, 4. That's your junior men done and dusted for the day.
Okay, lining up next, Championship Women. Emily Hutt, Evie Webster, Betsy Bax, Freya Chalice, Sienna Harvey, Tia Gaynor, Elsa Rendell Todd, and your Olympic champion, Bethany Shriver.
Ready, watch the gate.
Gate goes down, it's going to be 1 to watch. Shriver goes straight in the lead. Chalice is right in there with her. Great to see all these girls here today. And coming out, Bethany Shriver. Leading it out. Moving in there as well, 306. Emily Hunt goes into 2. Freya Chalice in there in 3. Right there, the current Olympic champion goes through, take the win. Emily Hunt in there in 2. Freya Chalice 3. Right, lining up at the gate. Final race of the day. It's been a good one. And we've been blessed to have these riders with us here today. Lining up on the gate. Carl Evans. Joel Clark. Paddy Sharrock. Josh Marnham. Kai White. Matt Hutt. Eddie Moore. And Ross Cullen. A final for Superclass men. Silence, please.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Attack, attack, attack! Trey White leads the pack. The Prince of Peckham out there. Riders going everywhere, only all right. Trey White leading it out, looking good. GT in the house. Oh, he's gone. No one goes. No one went down, but here he comes, coming round. He'll take the win. Got it clean. Kai White. Cut down, one-hander over there. Bit of style for Miles. He'll take it. He'll take the win here today. Just Barnum, I think it was, in there. In 2. And they're all up. Thanks very much, everyone. We'll see you all again for all the same fun tomorrow.